What's up, Bourbon Hawks? Today I'm very happy and excited to be bringing you guys a breakdown and impression video of the Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer that dropped during Monday Night Football. Let's get right into it.
When I found you,
Alright, so right here, this is on Crate. This looks like the First Order's Walker Assault Crate. We see here, Kylo Ren's command shuttle is floating above the line of walkers. These are these new, like, gorilla-like walkers that the First Order has been working on. They have a very powerful cannon above their head, and it looks like they also have some sort of, like, claw, hand kind of things that will help them probably scale the very high mountain cliffs in here and whatnot. And then over here, these look like these are just the regular AT walkers that the original walkers that the Galactic Empire used.
so raw, untamed.
This also is more than likely Crate. It has that kind of molten lava, red crystal kind of look to it. See Kylo Ren charging in without his helmet with a group or squad of First Order snow troopers behind him.
And power. And beyond that, something truly special.
We're gonna go ahead and rewind that there and just re-listen to the audio part of that because I want to analyze that as well.
When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
Alright, so here Snoke is talking to Kylo as far as I believe. He says when he first saw him, he saw raw, true, untamed power, and then beyond that, something truly special. And I think that beyond that part, he's talking about Rey. People have speculated that he is actually not talking to Kylo in this, and that he's talking to Rey. That when he first saw her, saw true, untamed power. Beyond that, something special. That something special could be that she is, a Skywalker. But I think that he here is actually talking to Kylo Ren, and probably in the throne room. So he's talking to Kylo Ren, talking about his true, untamed power, la di da di da. And beyond seeing Kylo, he also saw Rey. Rey is the ultimate prize, or the ultimate goal here that Snoke is trying to achieve. He wants Rey. He wants her because she is more powerful than Kylo Ren, I believe, and probably because she is a Skywalker. He is more than likely using Kylo Ren in order to kind of suck off his life force or something like that. Whatever Snoke is, whatever the hell he does, Kylo Ren is his pawn. Kylo Ren is not the end goal here. Rey is obviously the end goal. So I think that beyond that, something truly special, he's talking about Rey. Ach-To.
Something inside me has always been there.
So here we saw Luke with his robot hand. He's got the classic robot hand with the shot in there. That is the original hand that he had in the Return of the Jedi that got shot out by that Gamorrean, or by that guard on Jabba's sail barge. That's where that hole in his hand is, right here. And so Rey's handing Luke, the saber, just like the end of the last movie. So that's kind of cool that Luke has his original hand. He hasn't fixed it or anything. It reminds him of his father, so he's not going to change that. That's why he's wearing it without the glove, without the skin, and all that stuff.
Inside me has always been there.
Something inside has always been there. We also see this little part here. It was from a leak set image actually, so I've known about this for a little bit. This is some like old tree. It's probably the tree of the wills or something like that. We've seen plenty of this tree, but all the inside like scenes with the books on them. That's probably inside this tree, but this is like an ancient forest tree on Ach-To. Probably has something a lot to do with like, obviously, the beginning of the Jedi Order, books of the wills and stuff like that. And if I'm correct, the Book of the Wills are the people who guarded or studied the Force. Like they were the protectors. Like in Rogue One, they had the old Willis Temple and stuff that was all shot down and all like old and just destroyed and stuff like that. So what's his name? Chirrut and the big guy. I believe that they were protectors of the Wills or Willis or whatever you call them.
But now it's awake. And I need
And that's some of the books I'm talking about right here. These are very old books. This has all the ancient knowledge of the Jedi Order.
awake. And I need help.
Throughout that dialogue, Rey is obviously talking about that there's just something inside of her that's been there. It's awakening. She needs help. Obviously, you know, the Force Awakens inside of her, right? She needs help with that. She's trying to discover herself, trying to figure out her alignment to the Force, what her role in all this is. Here we see that she cracks this fucking huge rock. You know, it's awesome. So, and Luke, and we see Luke's face here. He's just like, he's got that oh shit face, you know? So there's that. The awesome scene.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
Alright, so here, he's seen this raw strength once before. It didn't scare me then. It does now. He is talking about Darth Vader. This for me enforces the theory even more that Rey's a Skywalker. This power that the Skywalkers have, theory here, it skips a generation, right? So we saw that Darth Vader was immensely powerful, one of the most powerful Jedi, you know, ever. He's an Anakin Skywalker, and but Luke was not afraid of it then. He even said to Yoda, "I am not afraid of Vader," and Yoda says to him back, "You will be, you will be." And I think that that's just, I mean, that sets up a lot for interpretation. And obviously then George Lucas had somewhat of an idea of what these movies were going to be about, what he wanted them to be about at least. So you can, but that's, I mean, that's very, like, that's a very small detail to go back on, but it just helps, you know, kind of make you think a little bit that he wasn't scared of Vader then, okay? He wasn't scared of that power, that strength then, but he is now. So I think he's talking about either he. All right, so obviously he was not scared of Vader. We know that. That's what he's referencing there. The second part is open to interpretation. I think that it's either what he's scared of now is Snoke. Snoke scares the living shit out of him. All right, Snoke is just ultimate like menacing figure. We have no idea where he's from. I mean, he looks twisted and demented and deformed, and the dark side really has taken its toll on him. And so that's one possibility. The other possibility is that he sees this power, the strength in Rey, and it scares him. Because of what happened with Kylo Ren at the temple, Kylo Ren, you know, turning to the dark side, he feels failed. Luke feels failed as a Jedi Master. Maybe he's not ready to take on the strength, and maybe he doesn't feel like he's able to successfully teach Rey in the ways of the Force. Or he sees he remembers the power that he saw in his father, Darth Vader, and Anakin Skywalker, and he sees it in his daughter, Rey. And it scares him. It's scary. See Kylo Ren with his helmet. He's got his little cybernetic scar there. He says, "Let the past die."
Let the past die.
This is awesome. This space scene is gonna be awesome. All these new ships. Like you have the Kylo Ren TIE silencer.
Kill it.
Here in the back, we see this. This is Snoke's command ship. This is his super like Star Destroyer. This is like the new fucking. This is the new Death Star right here. This is the new super weapon in the Star Wars movie. This is massive. The Star Wars show did a piece on it, introducing the ship. I forget what it's called, but it is ginormous. I mean, it can dock Star Destroyers and ships and repair them. Like it has its own like like it is a moving plane essentially, and it is just absolutely massive. It has this. I mean, it's crazy. So that's awesome, and it's obviously it's a lot longer. Or it's a lot wider than it is longer. It's not a very long ship. It's a very wide ship. So that's awesome. So we see that, and Kylo is saying, you know, let the past die.
Let the past die.
Kill it if you have to. Leia.
That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
See him tearing up a little bit there. I don't think he kills Leia. No way he kills Leia here. Something else is gonna happen. I truly believe that Kylo Ren is gonna have a redemption storyline here. He's definitely going to be redeemed. He's going to fall to the light side, or he's going to turn to the light side of the Force. Something's going to happen. I don't think he has it in him to kill his mom. He could kill his dad, but I don't think he has it in him to kill his mom. I really don't. And I'm not sure quite who he's talking to here. Possibly Rey. Could be talking to Rey, possibly. You know, saying let the past. Maybe Rey just found out something, and he's telling her. And this is, you know, this line is telling. He's, you know, this line is later on in the movie when he starts his redemption. He's telling her to let the past die, you know, kill it, you know. So, you know, I don't know. I think he could be talking to Rey there. He could also just be talking to himself. An awesome shot of Crate here. The Millennium Falcon running through all these red crystal formations. That's awesome. I want that thing as a pet, as a porg. That is Chewbacca's. That's what Chewbacca's new pet is since Han Solo died. This keeps him his comfort at night.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down. Come on!
That's awesome. So here we have Poe Dameron, a little clip of him. We have this, looks to be like this supercharged like X-Wing or something. It's got a big fucking turbo rocket on the back of it. It's got some Star Destroyers in the back here, probably heading into the fight head on. It's probably carrying some huge missile or something like that.
Light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Here is Finn. This is more than likely on the new Super Star Destroyer, Snoke's Star Destroyer that I just talked about. He's in his little disguise and whatnot. He's got that riot battalion, and he's been going up against Captain Phasma. Awesome lighting effects. Here, I'm not sure what this is. This looks like there's some sort of rain here on the planet. This could be one of the space battles from Dakar, or the escape from Dakar, or whatever. This is probably the beginning of the movie. I believe that this movie is going to open up with a space battle scene, which also you'll be able to tell throughout the trailer here. At the beginning of the trailer, Kylo Ren is in that silencer, and he has a cybernetic scar, or the little like band-aid on his face for the scar. And later on in the trailer here, when we get to that part, we see that Kylo Ren no longer has that on his scar, and the scar is visible. So more than likely, that's in either Act 2 or Act 3 of the movie. And so the space battle here, there's going to be this big space battle, which will more than likely actually open up the movie. This will be after the title crawl.
This is not going to go.
This is awesome. This is like Pokemon right here.
Not going to go.
That's awesome. It just looks cool too. That's an awesome shot. That's beautiful. This is probably the Resistance base right here in Crate. This is still Crate because we have these high mountains covered in that dust, snow kind of thing.
The way you think. Fulfill.
All these here. We have to look at the AT-ATs again. Tons of them. We have the First Order AT-STs here. So the First Order still using AT-STs. Snow troopers, regular troopers, officers. Looks like a flamethrower trooper over here in the back. Some TIE fighter pilots here.
Destiny.
All right. This guy. This is Supreme Leader Snoke. We saw him briefly in the first movie on that hologram. The projection is way larger than he actually is. He should only be like 7 feet tall, as far as I know. Should only be like 7 feet tall.
Destiny.
But he looks straight fucked up. The man looks like a scar up here. His eyes are kind of twisted and caving in. He looks menacing. This guy is, you know, he's been through some shit. And I can do a video, a theory video on who I believe Snoke is if you want me to, but that's a whole nother video. No way I can fit that in here.
Destiny.
He's kind of force suppressing Rey. I don't think he's necessarily hurting her. She is trying to fight free of the Force here. So this is that emotion that she's showing. She's not showing an emotion of pain, but she's showing the emotion, the will to fight back. Trying to break free.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Alright, so here. No way does Star Wars spoil such a big reveal. Or big, this is very clever misdirection, very clever editing. Kylo Ren may indeed be holding out. Again, here's that scar. So this is later on in the movie, because it's no longer covered. Kylo Ren may indeed be holding out his hand to Rey, or to Leia. We can tell the look on his face. It's very calm and kind of, welcoming, curious kind of thing. Very, very soft. Not a lot of hate in this face compared to, wherever we've seen him else before. And there's no way he's going to look like this. No way he's trying to help Finn, I don't think. Or Luke. He hates them too much. The people who he would be this soft towards would either be Rey or Leia. So he could very well be holding out his hand here to Rey. But these are not the same two scenes. You can tell because the lighting here is much more orange. This is a lot more softer yellow and gold. You can tell the lighting in her eyes is coming from a different source. The lighting in Kylo's eyes is very centered compared to where he is, the location of him to the lighting source. You can also tell, so I think that this is on Ach-To, like on a sunset, and she's talking to Luke. This is somewhere else. There's flames going up. You can also tell,
To show me my place.
so I'll let you watch it through here, but there's no flickering from the fire on her face, and there is on Kylo's.
To show me my place in all this.
Right there, you can see the light change in his face.
Place in all this.
Right here. It flickers. And so because it flickers there, based on where he is, the fire is either getting that flickering light from either over here or fire in front of him. And if there was fire in front of him, it'd be behind Rey, which we see none of. So this is very clever editing. I think that pretty much covers it for my review video. If you want to watch the trailer in full, I'll leave a link in the description below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment. I want to hear what you guys think of the trailer, what your theories are. And if you're interested in me making more breakdown and theory videos, especially about who I think Snoke might be, let me know. Just tweet at me, comment in the description, or comment on this video, and just let me know. I'll be more than happy to make videos like that. Thanks for watching, guys. Bourbans, peace.
We are the Hawks, the mighty Bourbans, the Bourbans. We soar through the sky with our mighty beaks. Our beaks. We penetrate the enemy with our beaks. We are the fearless, the brave, the honorable Bourbans. Raka.